Hi everyone, my name is Akelo and it's 5:30 a.m. and I'm trying to prepare a few things for my kids, for them to go to school. Here we study up to the weekend, up to Saturday actually, and only rest on Sunday. So I'm going to be preparing breakfast for them and showing you a little of what I do early in the morning when I start off my day. Then the rest of the day, I continue with it whichever way. Thank you so much to my newest subscriber. I really appreciate, and may God bless you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy. I'm super excited to walk this journey here with you as I learn, and also I learn from you and you learn from me. In case you have any question, please drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video and also subscribe if it's your first time watching this channel. May you be blessed, may your week be blessed, and may God be with you and your entire family as you enjoy this video. For now, enjoy. Thank you so much. So I'm trying my best to be the best parent that I can. Me and my husband, we're trying so much to make sure our kids are happy. Uh, Sometimes I get lost, I grew up in a kind of home that what I do now, I'm just trying to find healing. I'm finding peace, I grew up in a home full of domestic violence. My father was a very frustrated man. I think the nature of his job, the money that he was earning was too little. My mom tried supporting in businesses, but then he was like the sole provider in his family. And he was taking his siblings at school, then he had his own children, and ended up having actually 9 kids from 3 women. So I grew up in that kind of a very, very broken family. And I'm trying to find healing within. It's not been easy. That's what I'll tell you. I'm actually now 33 years old, and I still struggle with a lots of things, having been the eldest in my family. And I grew up watching everything, like everything. My parents fight every day. I've watched my dad, a very, very bitter, frustrated man. They are all late. They've passed on and left us. And I've been trying so much to be the best version of what I can. Sometimes I feel I'm so tough on my kids, like because we grew up in that environment that we really didn't see anything like peace. We never saw love. Like when I was very young, I saw my parents love themselves so much. They used to dance, like it was a very happy family. But as we became many and many, I don't know, my dad just became somebody else. I didn't know him anymore. He was very frustrated. He was very tough. He really he never gave us peace. We were not allowed to laugh. When you laugh out loud, you come and shout at you and be like, why are you laughing in this government house? He was a civil servant. He didn't want us to laugh in the house. Like everything would irritate him. And that is the kind of home I grew up in. That when you see or hear your father's motorcycle, you scatter, you run because you don't want him to meet you seated somewhere there. And when he's at home, we all quiet because we can't talk. You can't say a word, you can't say anything. Because if you laugh, it's going to grow at you. If you shout, like that was it. We needed to just keep quiet. And funny thing is, he used to drink. So when he could come home, he would come home at 11 at midnight. And when he would come home, sometimes when he comes home early and gets us seated with our mom and she's telling us stories, she loved telling us those folk tale stories. And so we would be laughing. He would come, sometimes we'd reach home and just start fighting. Or sometimes we'd reach home and be like, why are you people laughing? Why are you all laughing in this government house? What is so exciting about this house? So that was the kind of life we grew up in. And he would come and sleep, and he just lies on his bed. The work he was doing, we were sleeping in a one house. Because he was a policeman. We used to sleep in a uniport, and he didn't have a rank that time, so he could sleep in the uniport, and the only thing he could do, we were all in that one room. He's on his bed, for us we sleep down. So he would start talking, and when he starts talking, he would call us name by name to confirm that you're still awake. You imagine that life we grew up in. So he would call you so and so. You have to say yes. That means that you're present and you're awake. And he keeps talking and talking. And then after sometimes he will again start calling us one by one, like a roll call kind of thing, to confirm that you people are awake. So he will talk and talk until he snores off. You can just imagine that life. He would snore off and leave us awake. And that's when we would go to bed and now sleep. My mom was a very patient woman. I can't say she didn't have her flaws. Yes, she did have her flaws, which I'm going to talk about it one day. But she tried her best to make us grow up happy kids because she grew up in a happy family. My father grew up in a broken home, and he brought that brokenness or that broken home thing from there to us. And I think we need to be very careful with the kind of homes we raise our kids in. One thing I thank God for is that my husband didn't grow up in a broken home. He grew up in a home full of so much love. Like, I have seen love, that love I saw in that home has healed me somehow. It has brought me to the point that I tell God, I want my kids to be this happy. I want my kids to reach this point where they are so free, with everyone around them. That is what I really want for my kids. So my kind of family where I grew up in, I don't wish for any child, And if you're out there married, you are a husband, you are a wife, be very careful what you do in front of your kids. Leave alone the young ones. More so your eldest kids, they carry a scar that is so hard to heal. And let me tell you, me up to this date, at 33 years, I've lost both of my parents. My mom passed on almost 13 years back. My dad passed on 5 years now down the road. But let me tell you, my father regretted the life he lived. He really regretted. And he used to tell me before he passed on, he could call me, we used to talk. And that year I planned that I was going to go and sit down with him and we have a conversation as a father and a daughter had organized a Christmas that I was like, yeah, this festive season I'm going to sit with my dad because I wanted to ask him so many questions. He hurt me, not like physically or what, but emotionally, psychologically. My parents broke me. That's what I would say. I grew up. I don't know how I grew up. I was like broken, like very broken. My husband is the person that understood me, that probably tried to mend every broken pieces of me and put them together with love, with understanding. I was so tough. I don't know how even to say it. Even up to this day, some days I'm just so tough. Like I get so frustrated and all that. So I am trying to heal. Probably need to see a psychologist or something. Every little thing I do within my home, it's like I'm trying to find a way to heal. I'm trying to look for things that makes me happy, things that can make me come back and be maybe the child that I was supposed to be, not the one that grew up taking responsibilities, seeing parents who didn't understand that they were doing wrong. That is the kind of life I grew up in. And if you're a parent out there, you are still young parents, be very careful what you portray before your children. Instead of you people fighting, quarreling, abusing, and whatevering each other in the presence of your kids, you rather part ways and let these children grow single, like with their single parents. I think that would be much better than a very, very toxic environment. Raising a child in it is so bad. And if you're out there and you grew up in a very broken home, I would advise you that if your parents are still alive, this is the time to have the conversation. Tomorrow might be very, very late or too late. So make sure you go sit with your parents, ask them questions, ask them if they really know that what they did when you were young or how they behave has impacted your life negatively. You need closure. You need to go and have this conversation with them. If you don't have that conversation with them, it will haunt you. You will be broken. Some days I wake up and cry. Some days I be like, because sometimes I see how my follower, my brother, my follower, at least the two of us, we were a bit older. My other siblings are, somehow they're okay. But my follower behaves exactly like my dad. He has failed even to settle in marriage. Exactly how my dad behaved is how that boy behaves. I don't know how to help him. I don't know. I've tried. I can't do much for him because for me, I had to say I am not going to be like them. I took actually after the steps of my mother. There are things about my mom that I decided I will never do it. But there are things about her that I took and I decided that I'm going to choose peace. I'm going to choose happiness, laughter, and so many things over all the bitterness in the world. But my brother is affected so much that he has failed. Let me tell you, he can't take care of the family. He can't even have a good relationship with us because when he talks, you hear my father in him. My dad regretted his actions, but I needed to have that conversation with him. Unfortunately, I lost him before I had that conversation with him. So if you're out there married, please be careful. And if you see that your relationship won't make sense, if you see that the two of you cannot stand each other, never bring up a child in that kind of a mess. That is your life. How you choose to live it should have nothing to do with your children. So if the two of you likes quarreling, likes fighting, and so many things, don't get married and produce kids. Don't go ahead and get pregnant and have a child in a very broken environment. The effect is so big. The impact is so big, bigger than what you think. So I know I am going to heal one day, but I just want to thank my husband for bringing me this far. And I know that I am going to heal. I'm going to be a better person, and I'm going to be a better mom and a better parent. So thank you so much for keeping up with my channel. It's not easy, but I am grateful. Yeah, I'm very, very grateful. I believe by the time I can share this story, maybe I'm healing. Sometimes I feel a lot of pain. Sometimes I feel a lot of anger. Sometimes, like I really don't know. Sometimes I don't know who I am. That is what I look at in me. Leave alone growing up in a polygamous marriage. For a polygamous family, that is another story. Oh God. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. hope you guys are dressing up for school. How have you put on your shirt? You don't put on that shirt right. You're supposed to put on the shirt, then you put the dress on top. Go and move the dress, you put on the shirt, then you put on the dress. Then it's done yours. And go and smear yourself before you come here and get your tea. Okay? Yeah. Go. Number one. Yes, it is. Go. Go and dress up. Oh. Go. 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 me at yourself? Okay. Come with your bags, eh? I think you're supposed to put on your jacket. But it's raining. You can come here. You also, eh? Sometimes you need to check on your clothes and make sure you're smart. You're a woman, you have to dress well. Not just anyhow. Okay. Get your bags and bring here. Yes? All the what? Let him put on, it's cold. See, it's raining. Bring your bags. Bring your bags. I said bring the bags. You don't throw them down. Okay. Yeah. Go and bring 2 boboyas. Go and bring 2 of them. Bring me 2 boboya, 2 banana. Oh God. And pick them well. Don't just break them. Eh? Hurry up. It's raining, but you have to go to school. Bring. This one? Yeah, I said you're going to. Why do I have to pass that one? You have even a lot of things to eat. You are not supposed to go with banana to school. Okay. But it's okay. No. What? I also don't know the name. Why are you popping your eyes there? Banana. Yes, I've boiled that one. I've given you people. Yams and pumpkin and eggs. Okay. The teacher says he likes yams. So he's eating your yams from school. Yes. Tell teacher that mommy said that if you like yams, you go and buy from town, okay? No, don't give us this mango. It's full again. I've put already mangoes. It's in your container. This one is special. Eat this one tomorrow. Put that one back. You're going to eat home. Huh? From you're going to eat home, eh? Yeah, from home tomorrow. That's enough for now. Your things are packed. You'll go and take from school. Hurry up. Thank you for watching. That is my morning routine. Just basically organizing my kids to go to school. cook for them what they're supposed to be packed. I try so much to make sure I go and take your tea. So they're getting ready for school, and I try so much to make sure I pack organic things, you know. So usually that is it. It's once in a while that we do bread, yeah, and it's just for them. So we do it once in a while. This bread has taken sometimes, it's almost 2 weeks in the house, but it's still okay. I don't see anything wrong with it, you know. So we eat this so once in a while, and maybe when we get some visitors, we serve them that and all that, yeah. So we just do this, and they rarely fall sick, you know. Yeah, because I try my best to make sure they eat freshly cooked food, and I pack for them what I know probably is good. I don't know if they are good, but I just believe that they are better than bread and every other things that we pack for our kids. So if you like it, please like the video, comment on it. What do you pack for your kids for going to school? Yeah, we don't have power. We recently just got some small solar, and that's why at least I can record a video in the morning. It's been hard. I've just been struggling every morning. I wake up at 5 a.m. every day to make sure all this is done, and then we walk to school. Yeah, the school is nearby home. We walk to school. We go there by let's say 1. They are done, they close and they come back home. So when they come back home, they have also a routine. They reach home, we shower, we eat, and then we go to bed. Yeah, they are 4 years old, a girl and a boy twins. The rest are in boarding. So I struggle to manage them like just like that. So if you are also a mom to young kids and you're hustling with how to take them to school, I would recommend you get a nearby school. It doesn't stress, you know, because for us we walk. Now we are going to walk, it's drizzling. Yeah, and these are the disadvantages some days, but we walk our way to school. I take them, drop them on the way, then they proceed. And at lunchtime they come back home alone. So it's a bit easier that way than taking them to schools far away from home where they would be picking them at 5 a.m. and all that. So with this, they have enough time to rest. They teach them well. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of improvement from their previous school where they were going far and waking up earlier to this one that they go. Their classes start at 8, but we make sure that we are at school by, let's say, 7:30 or 7:45. Yeah, so they reach school, stay for a little time, and start their classes, which for me it's better than waking kids up at 5, at 4, at 3, or something like that, or 6. You know, they have enough rest. They come back home at 1, they rest, so they study up to Saturday, and still they stop at 1, which for me that is much better for their age. They need enough rest, you know, for their brain to develop normally. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a blessed weekend. For today, today is Saturday, and want to say bye. Like my video, subscribe if you like this kind of content, and let me wish you the best, and may God be with you and your family. We thank you for everything. We thank you for watching. We thank you for all that, and may God bless you abundantly. Bye. guys hurry up. So this is my daughter's bed, as simple as it is. This is my son's bed, as simple as it looks. So this boy is, as usual, he has broken his net. See, it's even hanging. He broke the rod, so he's given me another budget to get a net. You see, for the girl, girls are always organized and safe. Tomorrow is Sunday. You stay home. So can you walk very fast? Don't waste my time. I want to come back and do work.
You work.
Okay, because you leave that umbrella, you're going to enter water.
You see?
Yeah. You cannot all struggle to walk under that thing. Now I need to look for money and buy umbrella for all of you. Even Kekes, your shoes is going to get dirty. If you don't leave that umbrella, get away from it. You walk where the road is okay. Then when we reach the other side, you enter again.